My name is Steven Steinbacher. I've been coming to Church of the City since the end of September of 2019. The way I arrived in New York was a little wacky. I just kind of packed everything up and crash landed, and I had a couple bags in my hand and didn't have a place. So my first roommate was a member of the church, and like the second week that I was there, he invited me, and it was Church of the City, and I was just really impressed and just really, taken away by the message, and it just felt like home to me. Obviously, the pace of the city is a lot faster than what I've experienced before. I lived in a big city before. I moved to Chicago outside of, when I graduated from college. But when I moved to New York, the first thing I noticed was just how fast everybody moves, and how the term is siloed. Like people are very focused. People are very intently focused on their schedule and what's going on. It was pretty abrasive at first. I think New York really wants to form you into an anxious, on-time, career-focused person. I think that's the game here. Everybody, people come to New York and they want to achieve something. They want to get something from the city. They see opportunity. I moved here pretty much the same way most people do. I was looking for something. I was looking to be a fitness guru. I guess I could say I originally saw people and things as like a medium to get what I wanted. My perspective was, subconsciously, I'm speaking to people, but I'm trying to get something out of that. I was close to having everything I wanted, and then I remember in February 2020, everything just wiped away in a moment, and in that moment, I saw life differently. After the pain of oh my God, I just moved here, and I got what I wanted, and then I lost it. It's game over. But I honestly never felt more free in my life. I just felt like the shackles just fell off me, literally. It was like a weight that fell off of my my wrists and my ankles, and I felt like I was walking more freely. So really just the miracle of moving here has, the way that it happened, the way that all of my wants just kind of melted away and just were replaced by a church community, and were replaced by, the face of God in front of, the face of, what I wanted to do, has really forced me to rethink and have a new lens on what I'm specifically seeking to do. We are just broken people. We're not perfect. We're never going to be perfect, until the new heaven and new earth come. Jesus invites that to the table. He invites, your brokenness, and he heals that through his love. God loved us, even in our brokenness. He, sent his son to heal our brokenness. So I've learned to invite those parts of myself to the dinner table, more than I have to push them aside or push them down. Repressing things about yourself, repressing the lies doesn't solve it. You have to reconcile that broken, needy child inside of yourself, and you have to bring that out and say, yeah, I want more love, and I want to be seen, and I pray to Jesus, and Jesus, I never felt like I was this good of a person, I'm not worthy of this, and the only thing I ever hear from is Steven, you're my son, and I love you, and you're a good and faithful servant. And he tells me that almost every time I pray, and that's huge. You think you have to earn something, but I've never had to earn a single thing. And it's curative in ways you can't really explain with words. It's just one of the miracles of God, in the way that he loves you.